graduating class of 2022. Yeah. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, we are. Amen.
All right, that's what I like to hear because I am really excited. As Pastor Dave has already alluded to, this is not the end, even though it's our last workshop here in this building. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. As they say in a marriage, we family now.
Yes.
We family now. So I just want to thank all of our visitors, our dignitaries, our speakers, our sponsors for coming out and sharing their time and considering it not robbery to be with us and supporting all of our efforts to help our returning citizens. We are so appreciative of all of you. We thank you so very much for your continued support with our returning citizens and with CFR. So I just want to thank you. Can we give them a round of applause? And I just want to welcome the graduating class of 2022. You all have made a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your families, a commitment to your communities, to do something different, to do something better, to give back. And like we said, this is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of your journey. And we're looking forward to what all of you are going to bring to this community. So sit back, relax, and let's have some fun today. So without further ado, I would like to introduce this very special lady, y'all. She is so special. She is so near and dear to my heart. She's my BFF. She's the lady who has worked so hard. Y'all hear me? She has worked so hard in making these 6 weeks possible and putting things together. We don't give her enough credit. But she's our very own Executive Director, Miss Penny McDonald.
Don't make me cry, y'all.
Right? We ain't gotta make you.
Regina said that we're family now. I mean, we are connected. And I'm just so grateful that you all are part of this group, this class. And we're looking for some great things. You remember what my motto is? Don't let your past dictate your future. Okay, I want you to keep that in your mind. Now, Dr. Wright, you want to come up and take your seat, please? Okay.
Going in the back there.
Let me say this. It's an honor for us to reach this point where this is the 6th and this is the last of the workshops. And for those who don't know, these are returning citizens who have made a commitment to move forward with their dreams. They've gotten a little bit of support from us, but we were able to hear and to listen to them to where they want to go. And we're going to help them. And this is just the beginning, as Regina said. Let's give her a hand for it. We have a whole team of people that's working on your behalf. We have our, and I want to introduce our executive team. We have Dr. Anderson, who's out of town right now. He's doing his book sale. And we have our very own vice, he's our chair. We have our vice chair, and that's Pastor Darrell Dade. We have our accountant, who is Adam McCall, and Rodney Little. I don't know what to say right now. Rodney Little. This man, he's my brother from another mother. I mean, my 2 brothers are in California, and so, you know, you have a covering, and my husband passed, so you want a covering, you know.
Absolutely.
And this man has been a covering for me and for this organization and for you.
Yeah.
And so I just want to just give him a special shout out
Yes.
for what he does.
Hoorah!
And then Dr. G. Ray. We met, as we shared before, I guess about 17 years ago when he came up to Grateford, and some of you have met him as well at the same time. And after he heard from Swab, where's Swab at? Swab.
There you go.
Swab at. Some of the rest of the guys up at Grateford now who are at home, Bobby is here, and Mohica, and also Alex, and some of the rest of you guys. Dr. Wright came up, and when he heard, he was supposed to come up to assess the situation. And, oh, Sam, put your hand up a little bit. I mean, you were all up there at the same time. I mean, years, 17 years plus. Okay, I'm gonna introduce you guys over here. But Dr. Wright, he was supposed to come up there as a member of the Department of Behavioral Health to assess the group that was there in Grateford, and then make a decision who they were going to send to support. I think we were doing education over incarceration. We were doing a project. We might have been doing your project, and that was giving out scholarships to kids, because we did a number of initiatives up there. And Dr. Wright, after he heard the guys up there, he said, I'm in. We're not gonna get anybody else. And he's been there ever since. And even though he's flying all over the place, let me tell you, he's famous. Okay? And you guys should know it, because when he spoke, you can hear a pin drop. Okay? So he shares that around the United States. So let's give it up for him as well. And Sam Whitehouse, who's on the end? Sam, raise your hand.
Yes.
Sam is our Director of Life Coaches. Okay, and this row in front of you right here are our life coaches. So when you leave this program, they are the lifeline that's going to connect you with us. So you're not going to be out there by yourself. We'll always be connected to you. And we're going to be meeting from time to time. But these people are going to be calling you every week. And Sam will give you more information about that. But he's been a faithful, faithful brother from the time that he came on board. Now, let me just quickly just go through these guys right here. These are our life coaches. They have a very important responsibility to make sure you guys are okay. And if you're not okay, they need to know about it. And if they can't handle it, they bring it to us. And if we can't handle it, I'm calling my senator over there. Right, but this is what we do here, all right? So we have Linda, we have Regina. Just raise your hand when I call your name. We have Freddie, Mohica, Charmaine, Michael, James, and also Ron. And we also, oh, you're not sitting, I'm sorry. Lanier. Lanier, get a chair. You good? Okay, these are our life coaches. Now, the game plan is this, that after you finish with being a returning citizen and a participant, and you do well, then you're gonna be sitting in this seat. And then this way, you will be welcoming in a new group of folks who are coming home, because you already know the deal. You know the deal better than I do, okay? You know what they need, all right? Okay, so over here, we have our distinguished guests. We have my senator, that's what I call you now. This is my senator, Senator Williams. He's here. Senator Anthony Williams, he's here. He has a very, very busy schedule, but he came here today because he wanted to honor you guys, okay? So he's a lawmaker, all right? He's the person you want to talk to, or he's the person you want to vote for, because he supports us as a people, of a community, all right? So then we have our congressperson, councilperson, I'm sorry, David Earl.
Yo.
And so I'm just saying that you guys, this is no small thing to have these guys here. And then we have, this guy right here, I love them all, this guy right here, Sam Staten Jr. I mean, we were in the trenches together. Senator Sharice Street is on his way, but until he got here, how about he sent Aisha here? Ron is going to come in a minute, and he's just going to tell you a little bit about his program, and hopefully it will encourage you. Okay, I saved this gentleman for last, Mr. Suave Gonzalez. Now, you know him because he came and he spoke to you as a returning citizen. Other than that, he also works for community college, and his program gives out free associate's degree college for you all to attend without paying anything.
Free.
For 2 years, free.
Free.
And we've already had some people in our group who've already taken advantage of it. This gentleman right here, he's a star.
Yes, he is.
Suave was responsible for setting up, he had an organization called Paseo in Grateford. He was responsible for raising money to give out to kids who had fathers who were incarcerated, mothers who were incarcerated. And Ryan Waters and myself, we would travel all the way to Bethlehem to give out those scholarships, $500, $1,000, $1,500. That man is responsible for that. He's the one that started it. So guess what? He was blessed to come home. He didn't think he was going to come home. And when he came home, he just blew the world wide open. He blew the world wide open. Not only did Suave start his own podcast, you want to take it out? Take it out. Take it out. He's a writer. While he was inside, he learned how to read. And what did the first thing he did? He started writing books. And they were successful.
Amen.
He's an artist. Some of that artwork you see around the city of Philadelphia is because of this man right here.
Bad boy.
Okay?
Yeah.
He has a podcast that was so successful, and it's called Death by Incarceration, that guess what? He won the Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
I'm shy.
Yeah, right. And not only that, last summer, well, this summer, actually, the brother was on Broadway. So when are you going to stop? You're writing a book, right?
No, it's written already.
Okay. He said he was waiting for the highest bidder. Okay.
What? Can I say something?
Yeah.